He'll leave it. Demidov will get it over for Caulfield. Back to Hudson. Across to Caulfield. Down off. Oh, save Sorokin. Off of Demidov at the side of the net. Caulfield up with it. Down to Suzuki. Nick Suzuki in the slide. Zapatski scores!
I try again. Nice play from Suzuki to Demidov. He can't finish it. What a save by Sorokin. Get it back. Get control. Get everybody in the right location. And the guy sitting up.
D'Angelo. Working his way to center. Tried to string Lee. Can't get around Matheson. Polyak scores! What a shot by Heineman! The former Canadian gets the goal on the power play, and it's 1-1.
He was on the top line. He's having a solid year. Patrick Roy moved him down a line, but this is on the power play. But it kind of shows you the kind of wrist action he has. There wasn't a lot of space to just fire that thing. That was a flick of the wrist, and that was out of the top of the net in a split second. Fowler, this is one you got to be out a little bit deeper. I think he's too deep in his net for that thing.
Here's Hudson at the line with it. Lane Hudson trying to get away from Holmstrom. Throws it across, intended for Deneau, but it was picked off by Pellick. And here comes Holmstrom. He'll break free to the net, scores! Simon Holmstrom slips through and puts it by Fowler to give the Islanders the 2-1 lead.
Offensive zone, he tries to make a pass through a seam when he runs out of time, and he doesn't get it through. It gets picked off, and then a great play up the middle to Holmstrom. And he makes the nice move as he catches Lane Hudson chasing. Backhand, forehand, right across. What a beautiful move right here. Fools Fowler.
Barzal will take it. Barzal over to Susie in front. Tip towards it. They score.
Does
and
Schaefer touch it?
At high stick.
Does Schaefer touch it? If he doesn't touch it, it's a goal. We'll have a look at it here. Here's the shot that comes to the net, and it gets tipped by Heineman. It's going in.
Oh, yeah.
And he knocks it out of the air. I think this is coming back. But I think if he just would have left it, it might have come right down off of Fowler and into the net. But he definitely hits it with his stick. And the thing is, like, you know as a player, if you're reaching up that high to tip a puck, it's not going to count. So
try going into the net, no goal.
That's the right call. And again, I think it's going in if he doesn't touch it. Now, Patrick Roy is going to argue that he didn't touch it, or he doesn't think he touched it, but it definitely, he pulled it towards the net.
Gave it back for Kapanen. Kapanen in over the line with it. Drops it off. Demidov down to Kapanen. And it went away from Demidov. Newhook scores! Big goal. Newhook has tied it at 2.
First the hit by Pajot. A nice clean hit on Hudson. You don't see the kid get hit very often. But Struble pushes but doesn't take a penalty, and then the puck comes down the other end, and there's the one-timer by Newhook. And it's got to be quick if you're going to beat Sorokin as he comes out to challenge. He's a bit out of his net.
Final minute here of the period. Suzuki, Caulfield. Caulfield back for the captain. Nick Suzuki to Caulfield. Scores! Oh, baby! He's done it again! What a shot and what a goal!
Well, nice patience by Caulfield as he gets this one down. We've seen this a zillion times this year, where Suzuki waits, draws it in, and drops it down to the goal line to Caulfield, and he lets the kid do the magic that he possesses down off that goal line. Very similar to a goal he scored against Ottawa, where he finds that 6 inches above the right shoulder against the post.
Cuts across over the line. He'll give it to Horvat. Now Schaefer at the point with it. To Barzal. Barzal to Schaefer. Shooting, scores! Schaefer's rocket gets through a power play goal, and the Islanders tie it at 3.
Well, 22 goals on the season will tie him with Barry Beck, and he is one shy of tying Brian Leetch. And what a move by Barzal to get into the zone and settle it down over to Horvat, who lays it to Schaefer, and then a little pitch and catch. Barzal, who eventually brought it into the zone, circles around and just lays it into the wheelhouse of Schaefer. I mean, this is a back scratcher and a high riser that just finds its way to the net. I mean, first of all, those one-timers are hard to get through because
Call one by the Canadiens, carried to the point. Cooley shot, scores! Kaden Cooley shot, and was it tipped on the way through or not? Cooley celebrating like he's got the goal, and the Canadiens are back out front.
This one, but it's Gallagher who wins it for him. Your wingers have got to win you face-offs, and I'm not sure. I thought it might have hit Veleno as he's cruising through the middle here. I thought it might have went off him right there. But if it did, he's not saying it did, and Cooley cleared the bench first, so it looks like it's going to be his goal. I see it.
He'll flip it in. Schaefer after the puck. Suzuki on it first. Has a look at front. Dropped it for Caulfield. Slavkovsky scores! What a setup! Slavkovsky's second of the night.
Well, nice job by Suzuki, not trying to stick handle his way through. He dumps it in on Schaefer, and when he goes to get it, a couple of guys go with him. I don't know why Barzal felt the need to have to go after him right here with Schaefer, because that leaves Caulfield wide open, and it gives Caulfield a chance to get his head up, have a look around, and pick the spot where he wanted to go. And a little shoddy defense.
Suzuki will take it. Suzuki to Caulfield. Caulfield up high. Cooley shot off the glove and Sorokin. Slavkovsky on the rebound. Back for Caulfield. Scores! Tomorrow night for Cole Caulfield.
Painting Montreal, guys are wide open. This is Cooley in the middle of the ice. Sorokin makes the glove save, but he can't hang on to it. So Slavkovsky tracks the puck down, and then of course, look at all the Islanders sweaters are all back. They're all there, but nobody is paying attention to number 13, who happens to have 42 goals now. And he just rips this thing home, and the Montreal Canadiens.
Suzuki to Hudson. Lane Hudson drops it for Caulfield. Off for Slavkovsky. Broken up by Pellick. Caulfield knocked it free. It's Suzuki. Waits Caulfield. Scores! Bonsoir! 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 Cole Caulfield hat-trick!
You got to try to get goals, right? So you can't blame Pellick for trying to take advantage of a rush short-handed. But he turns it over right at the blue line. Right here, Caulfield turns it over to Suzuki. Suzuki looks like he's going to fire. And then he just saucers it over the stick of Pulock and onto the tape of Caulfield. And he's not going to miss from there. And he's gone from 40 to 43 in a heartbeat here in tonight's game.
Shades of the form there. Here's Bolduc. Scores! That'll snap a 29-game goalless drought for Zach Bolduc.
Islanders, they just want to get on a dodge and get ready for tomorrow night. Texier gets the long pass from Dobson. And then right here, when he backs into the zone, the puck's not in yet.
It bounced on the line on him, yeah.
So it's probably going to come back. It looks like both his feet are over, and the puck's not even into the zone yet.
After coach's challenge review, it was determined at 1:43 the play was offside. We have no goal.
So the goalless drought for Zach Bolduc will continue.